Hi Virgo, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards. Take a look at that. Are we looking at life, love, career, or health? And then clarify with various oracle decks. So I've already got one card that's flipped out here, except I can't see it yet. So what is it? It is the Moon card. Okay. So we got the Moon card. What else have we got going on? This will be for the first half of October for Virgo. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's another one flipping out. 10 of Cups in reverse. Something's got you feeling less than satisfied, I'm gonna say. I want that one. And the Queen of Cups. Something's got you very emotional. And I'm like, we've got Cups, 10 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Moon card, which is kind of about illusions. So I feel at Queen of Pentacles, I feel like I'm feeling very disillusioned about several things. And the Queen of Pentacles just came up in the reverse. So this could possibly have to do with some money. Not making headway on something when it comes to money. So let me just keep going with this and see where it's taken me. And Princess of Pentacles in the upright. So let me keep going here. And my throat chakra started acting up as soon as I started to do this reading, which makes me think that it feels like you need, okay, so this is what I feel like. I feel like you are wanting to ask for a raise at work, or you got offered a raise at work and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Or maybe you are expecting a bonus, or you got a bonus at work and it's like, I'm worth way more than that. You know, maybe you got a $2,000 bonus at work and you were expecting 10. Something. It feels like it has something to do with that. That's got you a little off in a tizzy. That does make sense, because you know, in your head you're like going, I'm just throwing out examples. So I've worked my ass off and I deserve X amount of dollars, and it feels like this is hitting you in your self-worth a little bit, because you're like, oh my God, you're also seeing the fact that they didn't offer you as much as you wanted, whether it was like a pay raise, and you were like, I deserve way more than this. So the fact that my throat chakra is acting up is a sign to me that you do need to speak up, and you need to say, hey, I think you forgot about a lot of the stuff that I done while I was off the clock in the last 6 to 8 months or year or whatever it is. Remember that one time when I and remember the time that I did this, and remember the time that I did this, because it seems like maybe who is offering you this raise, this pay raise, or the ones that are giving you the bonus have forgotten about some of the things that you have done. So you are feeling less than right now. And it's really like thrown a little bit of a tizzy at you. And it's got you irritated because it's like, what do you mean that's all they think I'm worth? I'm like, and so there's a lot of stuff going on in your head, kind of like, do I want to stay here if this is how they see me? You know, so maybe there was some over giving on your end, and they didn't see the value that you thought you had put in. So there's just a mismatch. Okay. So there's a mismatch in what you think your value is and what they think your value is. So it's like you guys are like separated like this, and it's got you like kind of messed up and very emotional. I mean, like I said, the Queen of Cups is upside down. The Ten of Cups is upside down. The Nine of Wands is upside down. And that's kind of getting to the point of like doing some forward movement and putting some burdens down. And now it's like you kind of picked them back up. What else is going on emotionally with this situation? The hateful card came up in reverse. However, I feel like, I don't know that I'm going to say that you're feeling hateful. Hostile, vengeful, spiteful. I'm not going to say it's that bad because it was in reverse, but I'm going to say you're not feeling super happy about this situation. I'm going to agree with the irritated card. Irritated, agitated, frustrated. Let's just see what else comes out in the emotions here, because this is obviously not setting well with you. It's got you sad. Perhaps you had plans for this X amount of dollars that you thought you were going to get. So the one thing that I want to say here is, I feel like you do need to have a conversation with this person. Because my throat chakra was acting up, it feels like you need to speak up and say, hey, I'm not sure that's fair. I mean, and maybe this is the way you handle it. Can you tell me how you came up with that amount? And hear their side of the story before you launch into all of the reasons why they are wrong. Find out their side of the story is what I feel like needs to happen. Instead of, and Brene Brown has a thing where she goes, and the story I was telling myself, and I feel like that's what's going on, is like you've got this story going on in your head, and this big story, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you need to get some of this out on the table and have a conversation with whoever this person is. I assume it's your boss. I mean, it could be a number of situations. I'm trying to think other ones. Yeah, it's got you feeling inadequate because it's like it hit you in your self-esteem. Remember I said that earlier. This has hit you in your self-worth area in your heart. Ashamed. How is that playing in? How is it ashamed? Maybe you said something that you regret and bored, uninterested, apathetic, and jaded. I feel like that jaded is the word that's coming out of that. So now you're feeling a little jaded. It's like going, well, God, why did I spend all this time working my ass off for if this is like the response I get? Virgos tend to be very much overachievers. And this feels like you thought you were overachieving and they apparently did not see the same thing. And so like I said, there's a mismatch here. Let me think. What do I want to ask? I feel like I want to ask let's see, let me think about this. There's a mismatch here. What is going to be most beneficial for you to know? I feel like the universe has presented this to you because they have some lessons that they want you to learn. I'm just trying to figure out which cards I want to use, because the universe is all about teaching lessons. And they will present different things to you in order for these lessons to be learned. Sometimes it's you stepping up to do something that you don't want to do. And do I want these? I'm sorry. I've got like a crap load of stuff out here. You know what? And they all have different messages. So what Is it these? We'll see. If I can't get anything out, these are not the right cards. What does the universe want you to learn about this mismatch? There's obviously a learning lesson. Perhaps it is about speaking your truth. Perhaps it is about not overgiving and just doing your job and not being mad because you felt like you did way more, and they may have been, well, we didn't ask you to do all of that. You chose to do all of that. So emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. Still thinking there's something going on with the throat chakra here, though. Books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Perhaps this is the universe's way of saying, this isn't where you're meant to be anyway. And this is just one more thing that we're trying to do to get you to go into your purpose or whatever. The universe has sneaky ways of getting you to do what they want you to do. And sometimes when they're misalignment. Okay, so this is about being very misaligned with where you're currently working. And the universe is widening that gap of misalignment because they want you to, perhaps it is a case of they want you to realize you're not aligned with this anymore. And no matter how hard you try to get in alignment, it's just like the crevice is just going to keep opening and the gap is going to keep opening. So that mismatch is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger if that is the case. Or, it's one of two things. It's you're supposed to learn a lesson from this, or the universe is like going, yeah, this isn't where you're supposed to be anyway. We're just trying to get you sped up a little bit, maybe. God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So I guess look at how this could be a blessing instead of right now I feel like you're like, this is a curse. Look at it how it could be a positive. It could be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe this isn't the place for me anymore. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. You might have a little unforgiveness in your heart towards the people that you work with or whoever has caused this mismatch in your alignment. What else does the universe want you to learn from this situation? Base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances as your inner words determine your outcome. Yeah, you might not be having a lot of positive things to say about your career right now, and that could be where some of the mismatch is because you're not in full alignment at the moment, and it's causing you a lot of grief. Okay, so let's think about this. You know what? I feel like I'm going to do life purpose cards. I don't normally do life purpose cards in a general reading, but this feels like it has a lot to do with career at the moment and misalignment in career. So, especially since your life purpose involves writing, reading, and editing. Okay, so let's just suppose that this particular situation is the universe trying to say, yeah, this isn't where you're supposed to be anyway. They don't value you, and we would like for you to be in a situation where you are valued. Your worth is seen. And so where would the universe like to see you go as a career choice? We'll just see what they have to say. Well, 2 flew out. So, nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. These could be like sort of specific for people. So, crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. What else? Could be a potential career choice for somebody. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. That's leaving it wide open. Uh, Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Let's get one. Whoa. One more. Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So it's just kind of all over the place. I think the point is you can line yourself up with any number of things that may be a better fit for you than what you're doing right now that has you very mismatched and misaligned. So I guess and maybe you've been thinking about that for a while, and if not, then the universe is maybe pushing you. So I'm going to do last call. These are chakra cards. Let's do last call, last words of advice from the universe, and see what else might come out about this situation that might help you get into alignment. Again, it'd be interesting to see if the truth card comes out. Either you need to have a conversation and stand up for yourself. Good grief. There's all kinds of stuff flying out here. All right, the mind. Openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. So I feel like the openness has to do with hearing the other person's side of the story before you go into the story that you're telling yourself. Like I just have this feeling like you got like this big story going on about blah, 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 blah. And if you heard the other person's side of the story, you might have a better understanding. I feel like you might not have all the facts right now. So that's one of the best advice that I can give you at this point is have a conversation with this other person and see what they have to say. The other one is physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance, physical health. That makes me think that possibly one of the reasons maybe they didn't give you more of a bonus or bigger raise or whatever is that maybe you're out of balance in some way, or your physical health isn't as good as it could be, and they see that and think that maybe, I don't know, it could go any different way. Crown chakra. That makes me think there's something about a very much of a spiritual awakening going on, and this is just part of it, is using your intuition and everything to take the next step and get in alignment. However you need to get in alignment, whether it's a conversation or a whole new job change. Let's get one more. Maybe. There we go. I got 3. I can get just 2. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. So I feel like that conversation with the other person is going to help with that self-evaluation. Self-evaluation. And the other one says solar plexus chakra. So we got a lot of chakra stuff going on here right now. And the other one is self-expression. Vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. What I've been saying, the whole thing is this, the throat chakra. There's something about you speaking up. I mean, they have set this up because maybe you're not very good at speaking up for yourself, and they're like going, we're going to do this, because we want you to learn how to speak up for yourself and stand your ground and know your worth. And so, sorry guys, that's what Spirit is calling for. So you can take that for advice, or you can ignore it. That's completely up to you. I will see you guys middle of October, and if this resonates, please let me know. Thanks. Bye.